Shalom, shalom. Hebrews and She-Brews. It's your brother Mikael coming at with another brews in the hood. I hope everybody in good spirits today. Of course, I give all praise and honor to the Elohim, Elohim, and Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the name of his son, Jesus Christ, our Mashiach. And just reporting to y'all today, for those that observe the Feast of Tabernacles, this is the 4th day. It's been beautiful. I had a little rocky moment, you know what I'm saying, last night in my mind or whatever, but you know, you can't let nothing take you away from the bigger picture, which is this is a joyful occasion for the Most High. So y'all been keeping these tabernacles or a feast of end time gathering, or some of the Hebrews call it Sukkot. It's a beautiful time, man. Do not allow whether it's bill collectors, financial people, I don't know, government, family members, friends, don't let nothing basically make you pollute this time, because you will be held accountable for it. And so I definitely had to say that. How y'all doing, man? Shalom, Elohim Eats. Shalom, Gabriel, my faithful brother there. Oh, there go my dude, Yolan Yisrael. Shalom, fam. Yes, I have, boy. Y'all talking about, I did a video on him about a month ago. I put, you go look at my video. It's called Shane Falloway. You know, I didn't want to put his regular name. So I know if I'd have put his regular name, that video would have been in a whole bunch of thousands right now. But y'all know me, I didn't have those 20,000 on. I don't really care about that, because he will flag your joint. I've seen his history. And yeah, I know about him. But that whole concept he got about the reverse slave trade and all that is old to me. Like literally is old to me. But the thing about him though is, like I said in my last video, he actually does more harm to people that believe in that movement, meaning that we're really aboriginal to this land, and that most of us didn't come over here in slave ships. If some of y'all ain't never heard that, he's actually did way more damage to that movement by him always plagiarizing stuff. Like, he has nothing of his own real research material that I've seen thus far since it's been coming out. And you know, it's funny that you asked that question, because you see the title. I'm talking about kemetic science. So I'm talking about these hoteppers, who y'all know I feel that is very detrimental to our community. You know what I'm saying? That's a garbage philosophy. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact, it has no structure to it. It has no structure to it. And it's very unstable. It's like it goes off what that person feels. It's like black atheism. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny that it was actually the kemetics that put them out there. And, you know, I did a thing where, you know, we had a presentation where we went at the brother from the House of Conscience over there. Y'all know Sonnet TV, Jabari. And, but on this note, I got to say, every time Jabari come out, he smash the dude Dane. He smashes him. Because all he do is pull his information up and show where he stole everything, and he reworded it. So even when you go back to look at the original thing that he got it from, it doesn't say what he said it say. So basically, he's flat out lying. And you know, like I say, when I used to have these discussions with my god brother, who is for the most part under that concept that everything was here, he make a way better case than Dane Calloway. The only thing about the dude Dane is he gets a whole lot of views because his editing is beautiful. Like, I get credit where credit is due. His little videos are like movies. So whether the cat lying or not, he could be telling you that turds can fly, but he make it sound and look so good that you won't even go check the facts to see if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like I gotta agree with one of them kemetic dudes for once in a million times that it's kind of like a fad, man. The way he doing it. I say the way he doing it because, you know, like I said, his source has been bogus because he ain't been using none. he's been using sources, but won't get credit to the sources that he get them from. You know what I'm saying? Then he twisted so it's not actually the source no more. He just put his own little snippet in there. So yeah, I'm aware of that, man. I'm aware of that. But the reason I'm doing this, I mean, for one, I want to show my face to y'all, see how y'all was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's the 4th day of the Feast of Israel Church Jesus over in Gary, Indiana. So, and you know, break bread with them brethren over there. But I was looking at Shalom Hanif. Yeah, he shoot himself in the foot, head, and everything. But I was looking at Brother Danya Allah over in Mac News. Matter of fact, that was on I think that was on his channel, Maccabees TV. You know, they all alive together in Mac News 144. Shout out to them over there. And they've put some of my videos up over there. I haven't put anything over there in a while. I need to get back in touch with Mac News 144 too. Over there with them brothers Hashar and the rabbi. I always forget this brother's name. Rabbi oh boy. Brother, if you see this, don't kill me, man. I just always forget your name, man. But he a real cool brother though. You know what I'm saying? I think a big Puerto Rican brother. I might be wrong with that too, but I know he's of the Afro-Latino descent. A real cool brother. Yeah, he's from AOC. I can't think of his name though. It's you get it. I definitely want to get that brother his honors. He's a real cool brother from what I corresponded with him on the keyboard. I don't know when I'm talking to him or Sharp, but they both cool to me. So anyway, so yeah, man. I'm looking at Danya Allah's channel today, Maccabees TV, and he was going back over the whole, I don't know if y'all know her name, but the sister Empress Segment. Well, Empress Segment is, if y'all not familiar with her, she kind of got national notoriety. I think that was like 2 years ago when she was all on Fox News and CNN and all that, because basically she was one of the ones that they came and raided her house and locked her up because she was on the internet, you know, pointing pistols or whatever, talking about, you know, shoot the cops and, you know what I'm saying, if they come to your door, shoot them or something of that nature, basically on some armed revolutionary type stuff. And they came and locked up for it or whatever. She did a little time, got out or whatever. And what's devastating about it is that she already was pretty known in the conscious community, but she was one of the females in the so-called conscious, especially the Kemetic community, that actually had a voice. Because despite what all they tell you, especially you sisters, I want y'all to hear this. You know, they like to say, you know, if you a Hebrew, you're Israelite, or you're a Bible believer, or even if you're a Muslim or something like that, they like to say that you say Kazakh Rakar. I didn't think that was his name, but it might be. Okay, you might be right. You might be right. But he was saying they like to say, like, once you go over to the Hebrews and get in that Bible, they're gonna make you be submissive, and like that's a bad thing. You know, but we don't make you do nothing. The word should make you do that as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's supposed to be submissive to your man. You ain't supposed to be submissive to just any power. You know what I'm saying? Because some powers ain't righteous powers. So this is a man of your own choosing. So they'll say things like that. And then they also say, you know, you won't have a voice and all that. And then they love to prop up this new super Negro theology that the black woman is God. Yet when you go look at the kemetics websites and stuff like that, especially like the House of Conscience over there, Sonetta TV, they don't hire no women speaking. They don't hire no women teachers. So if she God, why is she so damn quiet over there? You know what I'm saying? The only one you really see every blue moon is Dr. Mayat. But Dr. Mayat, even she, a few years ago, I remember she debunked, I think it was, she debunked young Pseudo or young Pharaoh, young astronaut, as I call him. I actually kind of like young Pharaoh. That's my closet shame right there, because he's hilarious. He had me rolling, you know what I'm saying? But hold on one second. But like I was saying, yeah, you know, she refuted him, and you know, it's another cat that's in jail named Natural Tahuti from over there, another Kemetic, like a RBG Pan African, whatever. And you know, they used to say the black woman is God, right? The black woman is God, the black woman is God. Exactly. Submissive do not mean be a doormat whatsoever. And so they always say the black woman is God, right? But you never hear this God really lay down nothing, speak or nothing, because basically we always knew that they really just looked at them women as booty. That's all they was booty. That's why they tell them to stay away from like the Hebrews and the scriptures and stuff like that, because we have laws in our scriptures that tell our women how to present themselves and carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool to be a whore. It's not cool to be a slut. It's not cool to be loud and unruly and, you know, stuff like that. It ain't cool in our world. And this world works for us. But not only do it work for us, it actually will work for the entire planet if it was possible for them to take grasp of this. Even if it was possible for all the Israelites to take grasp of it, meaning black people, our communities would not be messed up the way that they are. You see what I'm saying? Shalom, Felicia. And Wish Mother Woods, what's up, bro? And so, yeah, so the sister, Dr. Mayat, who was one of the only ones that had a voice over there, when she came out with her presentation, basically debunking, now this is a Kemetic female, y'all. She debunked the claims that the black woman was God. She basically, and she did so nice, and if you want to say scientific, that it hurt them real bad. You know what I'm saying? And so you really didn't hear too much from her after that. Like, they went and sat her on the shelf. You know, she messed up their whole thing. You know what I mean? And so she then came on home to the realization that she was a Hebrew Israelite. Now, a lot of people knew that she was already, you know, really drifting that way. As I remember back now when I was seeing some shows when she would come on the Sinet's channel, when she say, look, you know, she was quick to say shalom or whatever, but you would think it was just a greeting, because sometimes some of the cool Kemetics would say shalom. Some Hebrews would say hotep to him or whatever, something like that. But it was kind of different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and so they upset because she didn't came on to the reality that she's a Hebrew Israelite. Sinetta did some petty stuff, called her phone, try to make it seem like he still love her and it's cool. And I'm not saying he don't, but he was real petty with them. Like, they feelings hurt that she didn't drop that, as I called it. I'm keep it clean, but it starts with an S and an H, beetle science, or poop beetle science, because you know they love the dung beetle. That's one of their national signs in ancient Egypt, Kemet. You know what I'm saying? And I used to get down on this back in the day when we was banging on Kemet. You know, somebody inboxed me the other day and was telling me about how they love when I used to get down on Kemet science and stuff. So I started back doing a little stuff on it. I just kind of, you know, that stuff just got kind of old. Like, their arguments don't change. It's the same stuff over and over. All they want you to do is defend the Bible. They don't know the Bible defends itself. That's why it ain't went nowhere. That's why it's still the fastest selling book, the most, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going nowhere. Then when you got trained, ordained defenders of the scriptures, you know, we used to doing it. Like, it's just what we do. But I'm at the point now, if I come up against the Kemetic, I'm not defending the Bible. I'm gonna make them defend what they believe, which is everything. You know what I'm saying? Anything goes with them. So the sister Sekmet came on home. She joined the camp UPK over there. And she's proclaiming that she's an Israelite. And I say all praise to the Most High to that sister, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love. And Sinetta supposed to be like her brother. He supposed to be happy. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to be happy for her. But he was hating because she don't want to do the hotepping no more, because hotepping don't get you nowhere. Hotepping is for hoes, to be 100 with you, because it ain't got no laws, statutes, nothing. You know, I'm gonna tell you, them cats over there are worse than them Christian preachers and the Catholic Church. They preach for booty. Now, I won't say that all of them is over there molesting kids and stuff, although that goes on over there too. We ain't even gonna talk about the new Wapians. If y'all don't know what a new Wapian is, see, that's why you come to my channel, because it's a lot of y'all on my channel. Not all of y'all, because some of y'all I'm familiar with. I know y'all in the so-called conscious community, which is the unconscious community. But you gonna be aware of certain things, so when you run into it, you won't be shocked and it won't bedazzle you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, over there in that community, man, especially the Kemetics, the new Wabians actually marched in the gay parade, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if the gay parade happened already, because I don't keep up with that. But I remember about 4 weeks ago, and I first seen when some little dude from the New Wapians was on there with Polite, who's another former New Wapian, and they was on there talking about how they supporting the LGBT. Now Polite didn't say this, as much as I don't like his scamming ass, but he didn't say that. But the New Wapian dude was talking about, you know, they gonna march in the gay parade, or they gonna support the gay parade. They gonna be there. This is what y'all want to talking about. This is our elevated knowledge. So leave the Bible alone and go towards this, right? And so, you know, so the sister knew that ain't had no structure to it, and it's basically wicked. You know what I'm saying? All they talking about is fighting over dates and mummies, and did these Bible characters exist? And you know, we all about nature, and you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of. So they won't stop crying right now that the sister that came on home. She's Shalom and now, not Hotep, and they won't get over it, you know. But like something the brother Daniel Allah said when I was watching the show today, we got people that you know, that fall to the wayside all the time. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody, you know. It talk about, I think that's Matthew 24 or 25. You know what I'm saying? It's Matthew 24 or 25, where it's the parable of the sowing of the seed. He talk about how, you know, some seeds is thrown on stony ground. So they really don't get a chance to sink into the soil and start to grow, you know, get water, sun, and grow. You know what I'm saying? Something of the devil symbolically will come up and snatch that up from you before you can even get it good. So we've had that happen with plenty of Israelites that went over and thought Kemetic science was better. But somebody told them that everything in the Bible came from Kemet, or that you know, the white man wrote the Bible. So that's where they already confused, because they don't know if the white man wrote the Bible or it was stolen from Kemet. Like, they don't even make their mind up with what they be saying. It's just they just know that they don't want to deal with the God in the Bible and the people of the Bible, which is us, which is them most times, and they just kicking against the Most High. That's basically all it is. I got a question. My dad told me last week that we are Hebrews. I was shocked. First of all, I was raised Christian knowing Jesus was black and that the Hebrews were black, but I've been hearing cats talk about the law and maintaining the laws, but didn't Christ die and fulfill the laws? Hey, shalom, Sister D. Grandis. I'm trying to check out what this I don't know if you are he or she, but the name is Wish Your Mother Woods. Wish Your Mother Woods. That's funny. I got to say to you first, well, let me read all your comments. Exactly what Elohim B said, Yahushua or Jesus Christ or Yahshua, the one in the New Testament, did not come to destroy the law. He literally says that. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I got you. Okay. Yeah, Dagner Galindo, I think I said that right, or Galindo. Sorry about that. You absolutely right. No, he never came to destroy the law. That's what's commonly taught in the you know, if you want to call it the Christian churches or whatever. But the sad part about it is they literally don't read what he says. You know what I mean? Because you got to ask yourself something, sister. Man, my phone's just going too crazy right now. You got to ask yourself, like, if Christ came to do away with the laws, then you got to ask yourself, what separates us from everybody else. Like, so if you say you're a believer of the Most High and you follow Jesus Christ's teachings, right? Say you're a Christian by the biblical definition, right? We just using terms. When they say, the Israelites was first called Christian in Antioch, right? So your question would be, you know what I'm saying? What separates me or sanctifies me from everybody else? Like, how can I look at you and tell that you follow Christ when you absolutely not doing nothing different than the rest of the world do? You still eat what they eat: pork, crab, lobster, shrimp. And I'm not talking about you. I'm using this as a general comparison. You still go to church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Where in the scriptures it tell you the Sabbath day was the day of holy convocation and worship and rest. The Sabbath day. When you look on your calendar, even on the Greco-Roman calendar, you see the day starts Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and it goes all the way to Saturday. You remember that song, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7-day love? The seventh day is what you would call Saturday. We're going into Friday evening to Saturday evening or whatever. So if you're doing that, you have no laws, no structures. You can't tell y'all apart from the dress, from the eating, from anything. So I ask you, what would separate you from anybody else? And so, okay, I know what I came on here for. Yeah, and so yeah, man, that's you said your father, your grandfather that told you that. He's absolutely right. If you came here via the transatlantic slave trade, you are a so-called African American, and it's a bunch of other what you would call black folks that fall into that category. You know what I'm saying? You are a Hebrew Israelite by nationality. Let me see. Matter of fact, you go to Matthew 5:17. Matthew 5:17. Matter of fact, I'll read it for you. Matthew 5:17. So I'll read it to you real quick. As the brother alluded to earlier, I don't even know how I remember where this was at. I've been in Matthew all day this morning when I got up. So let's go there real quick. Matthew 5:17. This is how it reads, right? And I could actually, I think I have, but I could do a whole nother lesson on this in itself, like quick. So Matthew 5:17. This is the words of, as Jesus Christ, the Messiah. Some call him Yeshua, some call him Yehoshua, some call him Yahushua, and you got a couple of other derivatives of his name, but him in the New Testament, Jesus, right? It's Matthew 5:17. It say, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Then he says in verse 18, "For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled." So I got to ask you, sister, when you looking up, you still see heaven, you still see the stars, you still see the moon, the law has not been done away with. You see what I'm saying? That's never was his mission. You can see in the scriptures and other places where he lets you know that basically what he's talking about is all things concerning him, like in the prophets and the Psalms and all these type of things. That's what he came for the most part to fulfill. And certain things like the sacrificial laws is also attached to that. But for the main, he came to fulfill what was told about him in the law and in the prophets. If you go to like I believe it's Psalms 22, you can go to Psalms 22 where it foretells his coming by detail. You can also go to like Isaiah 53. It tells in detail, you know what I'm saying, this Messiah that was going to come, you know what I'm saying, from everything to how his hands would be pierced and all that type of stuff. So that's what he came to fulfill. You see what I'm saying? That's why when he died on the cross and they poked his side, I believe, I might be saying it out of order because I wasn't expecting on getting into no lesson right now. But, the book say we got to be ready to answer any man at all times or whatever. It tell you that, matter of fact, when he was up on the cross with a tree, that it basically tell you that I think it was one of the Roman soldiers came over and gave him vinegar to drink. And then Christ said, you know, now this day this is fulfilled. So he had to drink the vinegar before he died. And if you go back and look in the scriptures, it tell you that this Savior for us, this anointed one for us, is going to come and he was going to drink vinegar. You see what I'm saying? And so, no, man, that ain't nothing to do with the dietary law. That ain't got nothing to do with not keeping the feast of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with that type of stuff at all. We supposed to still be doing it. So I hope that helped you out a little bit. I might do a lesson on it or something. Matter of fact, ain't no might. I will. Hey, that's another thing I want to tell y'all too. Thank y'all for who all went to my channel, who all going to my channel. Mikael Yisrael. That's with a Y, Y-Z-R-A-E-L, I believe it is, or Y-S-R-A-E-L. I'm sorry. I might just put the link in here after the show. But thanks for subscribing to that. And I thank you for all the positive feedback I get back from my latest video. I didn't put it on Hebrews in the Hood on this channel. I put it on my Mikael Israel page, where basically I gave a somewhat of a testimony. It ain't someone, it was a testimony. I didn't tell too many people about it beforehand. I shared it with y'all. Only one other person knew about it. You know what I'm saying? So I've been getting a lot of feedback in my inbox and email saying how inspiring it was, especially to other people in the truth, to hear a brother just come straight out with it and tell the truth. And it helped them to know that they ain't the only ones fighting and they struggle to try to be upright. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so shout out to that. Please subscribe to Mikael Yisrael. Also, be on the lookout. I'm about to open my Walls of Jericho channel. Now, if you are, because I know my Hebrews in the Hood channel, I talk about, you know, mainly over here, I analyze stuff that's going on or whatever. And I will show a debate or two that I'm usually involved in. Or I will break down somebody that's out there lying. But on my Mikael Yisrael channel, I'm going to talk about everything. Like, it's going to be no holds barred. I'm going to say whatever I feel like saying, right? So y'all got to subscribe to that over there. And on my Walls of Jericho page, of course, that is the new one I'm about to make. That is my, of course, the biblical and historical studies. That is my ministry. So if you want to know anything about the scriptures in depth, I'm going to do whole lessons breaking down scriptures, even dealing with like the lost books. I think the first one I'm going to deal with is like Jasher. So if y'all interested in that type of thing, when I put the Walls of Jericho page up, which will be after the Feast of Tabernacles, which ends, I believe, on Tuesday evening, will be the 8th day. And so after that, I will be putting my, God willing, of course, I don't make no plans ahead of him. I will be putting on my Walls of Jericho page out. We're going to deal with things like we're going to go through and analyze like the book of Jasher, the book of Enoch. We're going to do all these things. And of course, on that channel, it would be strictly my biblical and historical studies. So we would be dealing with in-depth scriptures. The scriptures in depth. Like it's time out for the milk. We're going to deal with meat. You know what I'm saying? So if you a babe in this word, when you come over there, you a sister, you better have your head wrapped tight. You better come over there and you know, how your pen and paper. If you a brother, man, you know what I'm saying? You better come through there strong, because we're going to really be getting into the depths of the scriptures. And of course, I'm going to have also secular history. And we're going to deal with stuff from a historical standpoint, not just out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But all of this will basically glorify the Holy Scriptures. So be on the lookout for the WOJ page, Walls of Jericho. I think that's what I'm probably going to just call it, WOJ. You know, since Walls of Jericho is kind of long, even though that's what it's called. I don't know what's up with this phone. So let me read some of these comments, y'all. Let me see. Here he says, so you choose Jesus over Malcolm X? She responded with, which Jesus? Yeah, I loved it, Joe. And you know what I'm saying? That's the silly stuff. Like Malcolm X believed in Jesus and knew he was black and said we was the Israelites. Elijah Muhammad said we was the Israelites. Like, this is not something new, man. You know what I'm saying? They need to stop with that. And just, you see how quick our beloved sister came on here and she said that she just was told by either her father or her grandfather that she was a Hebrew or Israelite, and now she's looking into it. You come on over here, sis, I got you. I guarantee you I got you. You know what I'm saying? And to whoever it was, I think about a week ago, that sent me the message because they wanted a Hebrew calendar. I can't find you. I don't remember who it was, so I apologize. So whoever that was, you need to reach back to me however you reached out to me. I don't know if it was my Facebook inbox or my email. So I could get your address again, because I literally can't find you, but I have your calendar. So I'm just waiting on you to hit me back and I'll send it to you. I've been hearing cats talk about the law and maintaining the laws, but didn't Christ die and fulfill the laws? Oh, no, I already read that. You saw her exit coming. I asked you if UK going to be confusing too, though. Y'all love the trannies. Remember that video? Parlay threw him under the Ah, man. Yada and Polite is suspect, though, D. I mean, I seen the video where Polite was sitting up there with them shims, as you call them, trannies. You know what I'm saying? With the strong-faced man-women. That was really a dude. I saw him sitting up there. The dude was dancing and everything with a little dress on, and Polite synced the camera on him and tried to shake it off. Nah, fam. I ain't going with none of that. All them is fishy, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, they don't have no set. They don't have no set. Hold on, y'all. Hey, shalom, brother Solomon. I'm live, man. I'm live right now. I tried to call you back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to set up a job with you and Yahoo. You should keep this live, man. Why we set it up, man?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna even take the calls. Who is Yami Yahoo?
He's protesting.
What do you want to debate? Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all getting a good. Y'all getting a inside listen. This is live right now. Got some Solar Vision Debate League. So I got somebody that I guess wants to debate something about. I guess it's a tonight. It's the same stuff over and over again. I'm definitely not wasting my time. So yeah, man, like I was telling y'all though, yeah, you know, them Kemetic cats, man, they don't have no structure, y'all. Like they don't have no structure. So if you see them with a tranny or something like that, it shouldn't even surprise y'all. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the laws and statutes like we do. And it's funny that Solomon, I was listening to a debate this morning between a brother, I think his name was Outside the Blue or In the Blue or something. But damn, Solomon hung up. I don't know what that was about. I guess he'd call me back. So Solomon was basically, the brother was debating a Kemetic about which was better, the laws of Ma'at or the Torah, you know, the first 5 books of Moses. And basically the Hebrew brother was tearing him up because Ma'at didn't have any it didn't really have any laws for a certain crime if you broke it. You know what I'm saying? And they always try to say the laws and the scriptures come from Ma'at. How? You know, at most y'all got 100 and something because it's 42 negative confessions, 42 this, 42 that. It's like 342, so it's 100 something. A lot of cats don't know that. But you know, the consensus is, as far as the scriptures, it's like 613. So y'all laws don't even make up one whole book or chapter in the Bible. Like one chapter. You see what I'm saying? Or what we get. So how on earth we come from something inferior? Come on, man. Y'all don't even know how to eat right. And you're going to try to tell us about how we gods. Stop it. Stop it. Let me call Brother Solomon back and see what happened. Hold on, y'all. Let me call Solomon back. Y'all kick it up in the chat. Hey, y'all do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, and share, please. I highly appreciate it. Hit like, subscribe, and share. What is this? Yeah, what up, Solar? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I think your phone hung up, but we got the brother on now.
Okay.
You know, let the brother know again that he's live streaming on his end, so there's people here. So
yeah, y'all actually called me while I was live. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up with you, bro? What's your name? Yerim Yahoo. All right, shalom, Mark. This Mikael in Israel. What's up?
Shalom. Tell them the title that you were telling me. The only truth found in the Injil is that which is quoted from the Tanakh. Title, but
wait, say what? Say that title again. I'm kind of lost. You said what now?
I told maybe because I wasn't an Israelite that I didn't understand. Yeah. That's my real title, but that's.
I didn't hear it though. Repeat what the title is.
Okay. I know I got you. I say the only truth found in the Injil is that which is quoted, sometimes misquoted from Tanakh.
So you saying are things that's found in the New Testament, are they quoted or misquoted from the Tanakh?
Yes.
Are they quoted or misquoted?
From Tanakh. I mean, that's not a title, but yeah, that's okay. He's saying that. Okay, I get what he's saying now. He's trying to say that only truth that you can find to prove in the New Testament are things that you misquote from the Torah.
The only truth that you can find in the New Testament.
You trying to think that like the basis of your like because you got Old Testament, New Testament Hebrew.
Right.
Well, as an Old Testament Hebrew, he'll come to you and say, "Well, prove that the New Testament is valid." And he's saying that what y'all tend to do is y'all misquote from the Tanakh to prove that the Injil is valid.
Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. Okay, I see what he's saying. I think that, okay, I'll be willing to debate the brother, but we're going to work on the title, and I'm going to tell you why. Hey, bro, you might want to mute your mic. Okay, well, this is my thing, though. No. Listen to what I'm saying. Bro, I don't know can the brother hear us? Yeah. Okay, now what I'm saying is based off the title that you just gave, we would have to work on the title for the simple fact that I think any Messianic Israelite with some sense will tell you that 9 times out of 10, we do use the Tanakh to prove the New Testament, because even in the New Testament itself, it says we have a more sure word of prophecy. They're talking about the prophets. They're talking about the Old Testament. And so that would be a redundant kind of argument, unless you're saying that the New Testament got it wrong.
I think that the topic would be, like around what he just said, is can the Injil be proven through the Tanakh?
Wait, can the what? The Injil?
That's what he said. I think Injil mean the New Testament. Yeah, it's New Testament. It's called the Injil, yeah.
Okay, so can the New Testament be proven by the Old Testament? That basically, all right, let's pick a good title. That's like, you see what I'm saying? Let's pick a title. Look, I'm letting you know right already. I'm willing to go there with you. So let's pick the right kind of title where it won't be, because the way I want debates to be, and Solo know how I get down, I want to make it a clear-cut winner that somebody made a better case. If we're going to wind up agreeing on 90% of the debate, then it's not a debate, it's a discussion. You see what I'm saying?
He's saying, like, there's no way you can prove the Injil using the Torah.
Oh, okay. See, where you worded it, well, you probably need to word the title. Matter of fact, let's put it like this. Okay. Well, I think me and him disagree because I could tell he Tanakh only. So being that he's Tanakh only, okay, well, cool. If you Tanakh only, I'm pretty sure you studied at least enough of the New Testament to even make this argument. Am I correct?
But you know what? I've read the Injil 4 times from Matthew to Revelation.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right then. Well, I think our debate will be something on the grounds of does the Old Testament bag up the New Testament or something of that nature? I'll definitely debate you with something like that. But it got to be worded right, because I ain't having that thing last time. You know what I'm saying? I want us to all agree. So today, whenever you want to do it, because you know right now it's the Feast of Tabernacles.
The actual New Testament in itself was like foretold in the Torah. No, it wasn't.
Wait, say that again. Say that again, so.
I do believe that like the New Testament was actually foretold in the Torah, like it's going to be, because the New Testament.
Okay.
Like, you know.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I can show that the Old Testament foretold was a pre-shadow of the New Testament and even the Messiah himself. I said I can prove that the Old Testament was given heads up or a pre-shadow of the times of the New Testament. That's brother Jeremiah, Jeremiah, that's his phone.
Yeah, but you should follow quick so I can hear what he's saying. All right, hold on.
I put it like this, point blank period, I can validate the New Testament with the Old Testament. Hands down.
Okay.
I can validate the Messiah, and I can validate the Messiah, the apostles, and the New Testament using the Old Testament. I surely can.
I wanted to pinpoint it like that.
I want to keep it that clear.
And the apostles from the Old Testament.
Yep, I can put it like this. No. I want you to make it clear. I can validate, or you should put, can the New Testament and the Messiah in the New Testament Messiah be validated with the Old Testament? That's clear. Can the New Testament in Christ, you can put it like that, can the New Testament in Christ be validated with the Old Testament? And I say, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, cool. Hey, well, look, y'all know I'm doing the Feast of Tabernacles this day 4, according to, you know, how we doing it. And so I'll be free for any debate after Tuesday night, because that'll be the last day, the 8th day. Yeah, so after Tuesday night, I'll be free. So you pick me a day somewhere in the week between Wednesday and Friday or something like that, or however you want to do it. You know, I normally don't debate on Sabbath, but I will.
The next open date we have is Wednesday.
So would that be Wednesday prime time?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do it.
What about you, Yahoo, this Wednesday coming up?
Y'all just synced it now. I'm talking to my crowd, y'all. Y'all just synced it live. Debate Wednesday night. Well, let's confirm it first. Let me see.
All right. What time? Okay, now you say that you're gonna verify.
I said.
In the New Testament.
I said. Let me know you agree with this title. I said, can the New Testament and the New Testament Messiah or Christ be validated with the Tanakh?
Okay, that's perfect. I say no.
Okay, cool.
All right, so he was saying we were setting it up for Wednesday. That's cool. Yeah, because the day is a Shabbat, so couldn't be today, but yeah, it's cool.
Okay, Wednesday night prime time. 9 p.m. All right, 9 p.m. So everybody on my Hebrews in the Hood channel, y'all just heard it here live first. I will be debating Wednesday night, our Old Testament brother or Tanakh only brother, about the validation of the New Testament according to the using the Old Testament. And also I want to say, yeah, you know, Solar Mind slick with it too, because I told him I didn't really want to debate no Hebrew. I told him that he know I really want them kemetics and all that, but I go ahead and do it. I mean, I think it'll be edifying for the people. Hey, but it ain't enough of them on there. Yeah, it ain't enough of them in the league.
Yeah, and the one that is behind Kemetic. We got a couple of new Black Power brothers. I don't think they need Kemetic per se, but
okay.
They into the league, so they gave me an initial interview. But I think that the brother Goldmines is the only real Kemetic brother in the league. And you want to get that debate, but he just got finished debating about it. So.
Okay, well, I don't want to keep wearing the same cat out. Yeah, so I beat up on a Pan-African or something. But I'm going to go ahead and do this debate I'm going to do a debate with my Ak, man, and I think it'll be edifying. I think it'll be real educational for the people or whatever. And so what's today? Today is Friday night. So yeah, they give both of us good enough time to get our scholarship together. And I think it'll be good. And I like to say I hope the Most High blesses you and your family, brother. And all praise to the Most High. That's for both of y'all. For both of y'all. All right, shalom.
Shalom.
All right. So there y'all go. I know it was that exciting. So y'all seen it live for yourself. I will be debating the Tanakh only Hebrew. And trust me, y'all, I know how y'all feel. Man, Mikael, you've been because y'all know I was in suspension of debates for about 3 years. And I just came back out and, I had to debate a couple of weeks ago with the atheists. And so when you in a debate league, if they call you, you can't keep rejecting debates because I already rejected a couple. I really did want to debate no Hebrews right now. I want us to be more unified, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because the brother sound like he got a good spirit. So I will debate another Israelite if it's edifying. You see what I'm saying? If it could teach the people and it ain't just us, trying to over yell each other or whatever. And so Wednesday night, y'all be there 9 o'clock. Solar Vision. That's Solar Vision Debate League. You type it up in YouTube. Solar Vision Debate League. It's a pretty good league over there. They got a lot of some big names over there. They got Zion Lex, I believe, and Lex Vortex, and G Consciousness, and Imam Bashir, and I don't know if Danyal over there, but I think Michael Evans just came over there. Israel Doctrine was over there. I don't know how that. I don't know if I don't think he's still over there. Matter of fact, I think he did leave. He left that totally. Didn't like how that system played out on him. It was real weird that night. And Guerrilla Hebrew, the Sakari camps over there, and it's a nice amount of people over there. All the knows that on YouTube is finding their way over there. So it's a Royal Rumble over there, Jack. So I was even honored when, you know what I'm saying, I was, even selected to be one over there, being that I have been chilling for so long. So y'all be on the lookout, man. Let me read some of these comments. Woo! Damn, I done missed a million comments. I don't know if I could read all these, man. Yeah, Jesus kept all perfect, man. He kept the law perfect. Like I can even tell you an example where y'all know the famous story where the Pharisees tried to charge him and the disciples were breaking the Sabbath day because he went and picked some ears of corn. Now the Pharisees was like, that was their thing. They was masters of the law, right? You know what I mean? But they didn't even know he didn't break the law. He was showing them that he was the master of the law. They didn't even know the law like that. That's actually in Deuteronomy, I believe it's let me see if it's the 18th chapter. Let me find it real quick. I can actually show you now. This a dope popper. Like I remember when the Lord showed me this one day. It was a long time ago, about, I don't know, over a decade ago or something like that. And I was like, wowzers. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had did a lesson on it. And people was like, wow. So I just started going through looking at how the Mashiach moves. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shalom to my brother Rashad, man. That's my brother right there. That's my bro, like my bro. And so I know you don't care about the debate, Sheik, but I'm in a debate league now. Like I said, I've been off that in 3 years. So it's just a tune-up thing. I think it'd be education for people. It ain't gonna be no mud slinging or nothing like that. It's just for educational purposes. What I really want to get, I want to get me one of them fake Jew white boys up in the ring. That's what I want to get. I want to get one of them. I remember I was supposed to debate Harry Rosenberg. Y'all know the one Polite debated. He's actually known for going on public in front of a whole Jewish synagogue and saying that the people that came on slave boats was Israelites. He said that. But I want to debate him because he was trying to say he was an Israelite too. And I'm like, no, dude, you was an Ashkenazi. We was live on, I think it was Global Media. If y'all go check the archive, I, man, stumped them. Ankh and them from Amara Squad was on there. They was like, man, that's what I'm talking about. You know, they Kemetics. They don't even like the Hebrews. They was like, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, dude, you can't be no Ashkenazi and be no real Israelite. Took him straight to Genesis chapter 10, went under the sons of Japhet and Ashkenaz. I said, dude, you a Gentile, you Japhetic. You ain't even no Shemite. How you gonna be an Israelite? We're gonna talk about. I said, yeah. He promised me he'd debate me at the polite. It didn't happen, and you know why. So yeah, that's how that go. But I was looking for something. What the hell? Oh, okay, I got you. So where you at? Yeah, Amalek. Let me see. Pull something up for y'all. 1 second. But yeah, as y'all see, I got the call, so I'll be on it Wednesday night. It's all good, man. That stuff fun to me now. Now I see it in a whole different matter. It's pretty fun. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. I believe. Let me see. Oh wow. My bad. I think it's Deuteronomy 18. Let me see what y'all saying here. Khan, death to Amalek. Red head dude. Yeah, the red head dude. Do I think Sinetta is Boule? Man, look. I don't know, bro. I mean, you know, in our position, we really can't afford to, you know, put no false accusations on nobody because we'll be held, you know, we get held accountable for stuff like that. Even if the nigga wicked. But I just say, man, Sinetta with the influence that he got, the channel that he got, of course, it's diminished from what it was about 6, 7, 8 years ago. I remember Sinetta TV was like, that was like better than BET, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, even in his diminished state, he has a name. He has a name that rings bells because he's a pioneer. You got to give him credit where credit is due. But I would not be surprised if somebody came along and put some taint and influence into that, because you got to look at it like, what's their whole mission? And, you know, it's people out there that put out good information, you know, whether you like them or not, about some stuff that move real fishy over there that look like they might have been planted. You know what I'm saying? Les Vortex put some stuff out there. Solar Mind just called. He put some stuff out there. And there's been a few cats that didn't put stuff out there about that, man. And so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was. I just can't make that charge on him because I honestly don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find this for y'all real quick, though. Okay. Deuteronomy 16:9. That's what I want to show y'all, right? This Deuteronomy 16:9, right? Let me find it real quick. Now, y'all remember they accused Jesus of going out there, you know what I'm saying, and breaking the law with his disciples because they went out there and picked some corn. But they was just looking for a reason to kill him. But let me show you what it say in the law, right? Let's go to the law. Deuteronomy 16, and let me see. Okay, it say, I'm gonna pick it up at verse 8. And it's crazy too. It say, 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to the Lord thy God. Thou shalt do no work. Now that's funny because that's a Sabbath. But that's talking about, you know what I'm saying, during the feast of unleavened bread, right? Now this is tripped out, right? Now peep this. The Pharisees were trying to charge him with breaking the weekly Sabbath, the regular old weekly Sabbath, because he went out, disciples, and they started nibbling off some corn, right? Watch this, right? Verse 9, it says 7. I'll skip down to verse 10. No, 7. I'll go to verse 9. Listen. 7 weeks shall thou number unto thee, begin to number the 7 weeks as thou gainest, but put the sickle to the corn. Now, hold up. Thou shalt keep the feast. Oh, damn, my fault. I'm in the wrong one. My bad. I'm definitely in the wrong one. Hold up. Wrong one. This is literally the feast of unleavened bread. Hold up 1 second. I got to find this for y'all. Take 1 second, and then I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to be back because I got to get ready for this feast. So let me see. I believe is it Deuteronomy 8. If y'all know where it's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Vinny D. Maybe I put it out there before, but now I can't remember where it's at. But I know it's Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 23. I got it. It's Deuteronomy 23 and 25. Thanks, though, bro. That's exactly the one I was looking for. So Deuteronomy 23 and 25. Here we go, right? I know you was finna post the verse down there too. So that's exactly the one I was looking for. Deuteronomy 23 and 25. So listen to this, right? It says, Deuteronomy 23 and 25, it says, when thou, this verse 24, y'all, listen close. This is what Jesus did. It says, when thou comest into thy neighbor's vineyard, then thou mayest eat grapes, thy fill at thy own pleasure, but thou shalt not put any in thy vessel. Y'all see what it's saying? So if you come to your neighbor's stuff, right, you can eat some grapes because you're hungry. It's enough to feed you. But don't start loading up stuff into your vessel or into your baskets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically stealing. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't getting his props from it. And that's also labor. Now watch this. So watch this. Verse 25. When thou comest into the standing corn of thy neighbor, which is what Jesus and the disciples did, it says, the standing corn of thy neighbor, then thou mayest pluck the ears with thine hand, but thou shalt not move a sickle unto thy neighbor's standing corn. You see what I'm saying? So it's really funny because if you put the reason it tell you you can pick it, the corn, but don't put a sickle to it. You know, a big old sickle, you chopping down whole corn stalks. Joe, that's you ripping somebody off. Not to mention, if this would be the Sabbath day and you putting a sickle to the corn, you are literally working and laboring. So you would have violated the Sabbath, but you will not be violating the Sabbath by picking off an ear of corn and eating it. They didn't even know that. Jesus knew it. And it was crazy when I was reading the story of him when they say he went through the standing corn and picked. I said he did what the law said. You see what I'm saying? So people don't even know that type of stuff. But that's the type of stuff, all them type of little nicks and crannies we going to be dealing with over on my Walls of Jericho page. So I hope y'all definitely, you know what I'm saying, tune into it. Oh, I don't even know if this is my brother Rashad. It's another Rashad. They say that their sins are forgiven through prayer. That's what they say, Rashad. We used to debate, the brothers back in the day, we used to debate, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We used to be in them groups debating hard, like about 10 years ago or however long ago that was. And they usually say it's just through prayer, which, you know, that's what they say or whatever. But, you know, hey, and they use scriptures for it, scriptures that I'm very familiar with, you know, especially in Psalms. It's all up in Psalms about them prayers being oblations or whatever. Well, if I do, Vinny D, it's funny you said that because I'm pretty sure he might be looking at my channel right now, being that he called in live. So he know it's coming now. I mean, so now he know Deuteronomy 23 is coming. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I got more than that. But I could show Jesus ain't never violate the Sabbath day. That's like easy. That's like lunch meat right there, fam. And, you know, so yeah, man, today is the events. I hope y'all share, subscribe, or whatever, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for coming spending some time with me. Let me see what else are people saying in here. Program 2222 is 2018 and they still living life with the mindset like it's 3500 BC. Laugh out loud. At Rashad, I'm in total agreement with you. Shouldn't these Old Testament only believers be sacrificing animals still? Yeah, that's the ancient old argument. You know, they're going to tell you, they're going to go to the scriptures like where it say obedience is better than sacrifice. But I always say that don't denote from the fact that you still had to high sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? You had blood had to atone for your sin. So all obedience is better than sacrifice mean is if you were obedient from the beginning, you would never need a sacrifice. But being that we've all broken God's law, we all need a sacrifice. So you're absolutely right. If you ain't had a sacrifice, then you lacking in sacrifices, you basically doomed to death. Because the death penalty is still here for transgression. It's definitely still here. We just don't have the judicial capital punishment no more because we in exile from our land. So we under another system. But that don't mean the Lord won't stone you. When cats out here getting shot up, what you think them is sometimes? Them stones. Them bullets ain't nothing but hot stones, man. You know, so a lot of my brothers, man, I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of my brothers are they kind of disillusional and out of touch with reality when it comes to these type of subjects, just due to the fact that it's more of a doctrine thing and a belief thing. So you go into it more subjective than objective. And that kind of is where the problem come at. Y'all see what I'm saying? So, man, like I say, I got about an hour before I start getting ready. So I can head to this 4th day of Tabernacles, man. Y'all got something else y'all want to bring up? Yeah, but put that in your, make sure y'all put that in y'all, in y'all clip. I think that was that Deuteronomy 23. It's a lot of jewels up in here, man. That's why a lot of people used to think I was OT only. I still get that because I'm in it so much. Then you find out, not all, but a lot of brothers from the OT only perspective, man, don't really know the Old Testament. You know, they'll try to beat you to death with going to the Hebrew, but they can't even understand the English. So, like, I never understood that how somebody could claim to be an expert in a totally other language when they don't know the language itself. Like, they don't know. You got to be fluid in a language to deal with it on a scholarship level because you don't know if they lying to you or not. Just because something wrote in a book and say this mean this don't mean it's true. You see what I'm saying? That's why I really stopped playing with the whole Hebrew thing. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to be a scholar at something, if you're going to be like an expert at something, then you have to be an expert at it, a master at it. You know, you can't just be going off what somebody else telling you, then you right back in the position that you was in before that. You see what I'm saying? So that really makes no sense to me. Yeah, and so right, that's Deuteronomy 23, 24, and 25. Verse 24 through 25. But I'm letting y'all know my first one on my New Walls of Jericho channel, Biblical Historical Studies, y'all gonna like it. We're gonna do I'm gonna try to do a whole series, God willing, of a breakdown of the book of Jasher. Because this is, I want people to be aware of something. Come in here with an open mind. Let's see if these books are legit or not. Because the book of Jasher is spoken of in the scriptures. And, people always float that way. Sometimes the results ain't good. They float that way and be off, out in space somewhere. But you have others that they read it and they really ain't off too much. So we're going to examine it ourselves. I'm not going to tell y'all what I think about it, even though some of y'all that know me know already. But I'm going back because it's been a while since I read it, and I was rereading it again today, and it's been years. I was reading a version of it today, and I'm like, wow. I got some stuff I'm going to show y'all, and we're going to compare it with the 66 canon and see what comes out of that. So I think this would be fun. Y'all will like it. It'll be something where y'all can really just come in there and just, come out with your own conclusions, just do some studies. You know what I'm saying? I didn't debate them. Like I said, we had a conversation. It's on global media, man. You'll have to go back like 5 years. It was right before, it was literally like whatever year it was that he debated Polite. It was like me and his conversation was live. It was like 2 weeks before that debate or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for him in the Polite debate, all you got to do is go on Black News 102 or Sinetta Studios and type in Polite versus Harry Rosenberg. It'll pop up. Or versus White Jew, and it'll pop up. So with that, y'all, man, I say again, man, all praise to the Most High. I hope all y'all in peace and in good health, man. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all a happy, peaceful fourth day of the Feast of Tabernacles. You know what I'm saying? If you're observing it, I hope you are. So I know some Hebrews observed it at a different time. I know we all trying to get this thing right. So, you know, as long as you out here trying, you get my utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, share, subscribe. Wednesday night, as y'all heard, I will be debating OT only Israelite on Solar Vision Debate League. So tune in, because I will more than likely run it simultaneously with my channel. And so that'll be tight. All right, with that, I say shalom, shalom, grace and peace in Jesus. Peace. I'm out of here.